was limiting me in the beginning. It was just being scared about being that person, you know,
Yeah.
people questioning my authenticity or my decision to do something like this.
It's gonna be better. You're gonna be more confident, like more financially free. Oh yeah, and you're gonna have better hair and skin.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Emily and welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are back at it yet again today with another anti-MLM video. I've been reading all of your guys' comments about me returning and you're liking the new content and all of that stuff. So I just want to say thank you. That means so much to me. I'm very happy to be back on here filming. Also, if you haven't seen on my community tab, I am planning to do a little Q&A. So if you haven't asked a question yet, go ahead, go hop on over there, ask a question. I'd like to get a few more questions in before I film that. So I want it to be like kind of spicy, kind of dicey, spill all the tea type of Q&A. So it can be as personal or as much to do with MLM, anti-MLM as you want it to be. I will not be holding back. Really, if you aren't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you doing with your life? Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. I saw in my analytics, like half the people that watch my videos aren't even subscribed. So it would really help me out if you would hit that subscribe button, like, comment, all the fun little things. I would appreciate it greatly. Follow me over on my socials at Emily J. Fine, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all the same. I love chatting to y'all over there. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right on into the video.
I'm just gonna kind of actually cut straight to the chase tonight or today. I know there's some people on the Eastern side listening to this, but we want to just strictly talk about the business and really get down to the nitty-gritty details of what it entails, the incentives, what this looks like, our day-to-day, and the potential to really put yourself in a place that you really didn't ever imagine. So I've been in the business for a little over a year. Lauren's been in the business for 8 months. We've both seen very significant success in a short amount of time. Lauren is going for her Cadillac rank. Obviously, you guys all know that I've picked up my Cadillac. And so I'm just going to pop it over to you, girlfriend. And I want you to kind of share with people just your take on the business and what you want to kind of, you know, tell people in a short amount of time.
Yeah, I mean, first off, I'm one of those people who I never thought I'd be doing this. So if that's you, like, listen up. Don't automatically assume that this is not for you. Something pretty incredible just happened in our business today. There was more and more, I think 12 today, $1 million earners were just inducted in MDC, our $1 million club.
Yeah, 12 people out of how many that joined Monat? How many? Why don't we talk about that? Why don't we bring up that there are hundreds of thousands of people that don't even see a dime or penny? Why don't we talk about that? There's a top 1% of people who join MLMs that see that great success. Odds are most likely to not even be close to in your favor. Let's just be real here. They like to mention those glorified things that happen to those people that do get in that top 1%, because for anybody like us, or not even us, but just the regular person that isn't really all that maybe educated, don't really know, just stumble upon this video, they're like, wow, $1 million, that sounds great, sign me up.
And I just wanted to highlight just a little bit about those people, who they are, what makes them so special, and truly nothing makes them special. And as I was watching these women put on their $1 million coats, right? They're inducted. They've made at least $1 million within our company. I was seeing women, all different races, all different backgrounds, speaking different languages, which, by the way, like, our company is owned and operated by a Venezuelan company, or a Venezuelan family. The patriarch of the family, the father, doesn't even speak a lick of English. Everything is translated. Like,
Yep.
That is insane to me, that you can make a multi-million-dollar company within the United States not even speaking English. So why is that so inspiring for me? I really look at this opportunity, and it's for anybody. It's for anybody and everybody. I've recently heard a quote that I keep replaying in my mind, and it's so important to just note when you're looking into an endeavor like this. Impossible is for the unwilling. And the only thing in common that all of those $1 million earners had was that they were all willing. They were willing, number one, to take the leap. And then number two, they're willing to do the work.
And I truly believe the ones that are willing are the ones that have not gone through an extensive amount of educating themselves on what an MLM actually is, or what the actual company they are signing up under, and investing all this money for product packs, product shakes, whatever it might be. Because speaking from experience, I didn't do that. I, stumbled across a video like this and saw, the money signs in my eyes, thinking, oh my gosh, like $1 million? That sounds great. Oh my gosh. A free car, like sign me up. I didn't take the time to watch YouTube videos like this because the anti-MLM community wasn't really a thing like 3-ish years ago, maybe even 4 years ago now, that I decided to join Arbonne. So you got to think, how many friendships and relationships are you willing to maybe potentially even lose because of what you are trying to shove down people's throats on your social media, or even directly to them, whether that be text, phone call, email.
And even though they fell down, all of them talked about how hard it was. Like anything worthwhile is difficult, right? But they kept getting up over and over again. And I think that was what was so amazing to me today. I'm just like, wow, I love that I stand behind a company that gives everybody equal opportunity. And it made me emotional watching that today. It was really, really incredible.
I know. And through the chats, we were all talking about how emotional it does make you, right? And for me, it's emotional in the sense of like, I picture myself one day doing that, and I know that I know it's possible, right? And so those limiting beliefs is something that we kind of wanted to talk about on this live. And those are big reasons, the main reason why people, poo-poo this opportunity, shove it away, say no, because they're scared. They don't think that they can do it. They don't believe in what's in front of them. They, and I did that for 4 or 5 months when I sat on the opportunity, and I didn't even ever think that I would be a part of a multi-level marketing industry, right? And here I am a year and a half in with a lot of success to show for. And it's not all about the money. It's not all about all of the bells and whistles and the shiny things. And most common denominators of those speeches today were the community, right? And so I don't really feel that you can get this type of community working for a corporate job or anything, right? Yes, you go to work, you clock in, you make friends here and there, but this has been so different. And because we're all working towards our personal goals, it's not a competition. It's not this sales, like if she gets there first. No, we celebrate everyone's success.
Okay, so if it's not about making money, earning money, winning a free car, earning a free car, what is it about? Because I promise them saying, oh, I joined for the community. No, you didn't. If you wanted a community, there are so many things in your community that you can do and get yourself involved in that's not destructive to yourself, your bank account, and your family, friends, etc. And I think it's really easy for those women, there could have been men too, I don't know, that made it to $1 million that they had made to, now say, after finally getting to that top 1%, oh, it all goes back to community. Yeah, of course that's easy for you to say now that your pockets are lined after destroying however many relationships in your life to get there, than to shit on a regular normal job that people go in and clock out to say that the community is not going to be the same. It's what you make it, like they are saying. It's what you make it, it's what you put into it. Same with a regular job. You can either be friendly, make friends, go out to lunch, go to happy hour with your coworkers, or you don't, and you don't choose to have that community. It's the same thing. Really, the opportunity is just the same.
As it comes, and that's the most beautiful part to me, right? And it's this empowering feeling with men and women. And we often say ladies and females and women because of course this is a beauty brand, right? So it's a little bit more heavy on the female side, but that is not to say that men can't thrive in an industry like this. There's a men's line, there's a wellness line, there's a lot of things, and there's a lot of couples that do well in this business. And so I just feel like, for me, when I think about what was limiting me in the beginning, it was just being scared about being that person. You know, people questioning my authenticity or my decision to do something like this. Taking away my credibility of being in corporate America for a decade, right? So I personally just think that like really focusing on the beauty of what this industry is and the fact that it's the way businesses are running right now. It's a 21st century way of business. Online businesses are where it's at, right?
Yep. Absolutely.
I also just want to touch on, they really can't say this or make this whole argument that, oh, you can work from home, blah, blah, blah. There are so many remote positions out there nowadays. I feel like that's all I see over TikTok is those TikToks about people working from home, and that whole industry of working remote is a thing now. So I feel like that argument that they try to make, they really can't go forward making that argument now. You and I can both go get a remote job that is going to be guaranteed pay, PTO, all of that, insurance, and not have to worry about scheming people online to get our way to the top. That just doesn't need to be an option.
And it's funny that you say that in the initial stages of your business, you had that in the back of your mind of like, I'm nervous of what people might think of me. Well, let's like break that down a little bit. What have we been conditioned to assume is success? Okay. If you grew up in America, you think that is going to college, getting yourself in debt, $300K plus, right? Like for a lot of people, a lot of money you're indebted to. Then you're driving and you're working 40-40. If you guys haven't heard of this, you're working for 40 years, 40-hour weeks for somebody else's dream. How is that a measure of success?
Right.
But yet being that person who then decides to say, you know what, no, I want to be home with my babies. I want to see them grow up. I want to step into an opportunity that's going to give me and my family a financial leg up, sure, but also the time freedom to be together, travel together, see our babies grow. Like that's the beauty behind this, and that's what.
Does she not realize that she is working for somebody else? Like this isn't her own business. The Venezuelan family that she was talking about, that's all behind Monat, baby, you are working for them. This is not your own business. Like, you're an employee to that Venezuelan family that's up on the top. Like, I don't really think these Huns understand the true meaning of building your own business, because that is an absolute slap in the face to those people that actually build a business and have to go through, you know, like getting an LLC and all the finances behind it, or like people who open a restaurant and have to go through all of that. And honestly, 99% of these people that come on here, I don't even think they have the mental capacity to even understand what it's like to own your own business. I don't know, because I never have either. But I promise you, it's not as simple as clicking a link and putting in all your credit card info and having all these products shipped to you and trying to sell them. Like, I promise you, there is a lot more to building a business than what they are portraying. It's a slap in the face to those that are actual entrepreneurs. Okay, so I went ahead and looked this up because she said most people are $300,000 in college debt. $300,000, I don't know where you would even go to school to be in that much debt, other than like, you know, going on and getting your master's and then maybe a doctorate. That number seemed very fabricated to me, so I went ahead, looked it up. In 2022, the average college debt is just under $40,000. Not saying that that's not a lot of money, or it's totally justify that people should be paying that for college. But just to show that a lot of the things that they say are just so extorted and out of proportion. Do your research before listening to what they're saying.
What's possible. To me, that's success. That's success when I can turn around and say, I took a chance on something because I want to be home more with my babies, because I want to see what's possible. And you know what? Maybe it's not like, oh, I'm going to go straight to the top. No, maybe that's not you, and that's okay.
Right.
There are so many different avenues within this company that you can succeed in. And I mean, the average millionaire has at least 7 streams of income. So truly, like, tell me and Meg, like, what is the negativity about adding another stream of income for what? Something that you're already doing?
Right.
And something that, like, the industry is already moving towards. Like, I think that people really need to just get away from that perspective of quote unquote that girl, because let me tell you that those girls or those people are the strongest women I have ever met. Okay. Yep. These women on our team are the most fierce mothers, the most fierce dreamers. Like, I am astounded by our community and who we're with. And yes, this, like you were saying, like, the community is the best part. Why? Because we're all facing our demons. We're all facing, like, oh, that wasn't success. This is success. Knowing
right.
myself, walking in my own skin, being confident in who I am and what I want for my family. Like, we all level each other up and encourage one another to believe in each other. Like, it is absolutely amazing. And no, you don't get that from corporate America. And no, your parents didn't tell you that this is something that you should do. Yeah. But Meg and I are living proof to say that think outside the box. Don't be afraid. Like, literally, there's nothing to lose from saying yes to an opportunity like this one.
Yes, there is a lot to lose saying yes to an opportunity like that one. As we know, as we've seen how people struggle to financially recover sometimes from getting themselves involved in an MLM because they just invested so much, whether that be time, money, all of the above. Also, I just want to say I don't want to speak for everybody in the anti-MLM community or other creators, but I personally don't come on here to insult or make fun of a single mother, let's just give an example, for trying to make a little extra money for gas, groceries, whatever. That is not what this is like all about. I'm not shaming anybody for that. I never have and I never will. I really wish the types of people that are in need would direct their want and willingness to make that little extra somewhere else, somewhere that is actually going to pay off and do something for you. Because again, I can see, somebody getting a twinkle in their eye, people talking like this with all this inspirational speaking about you could do this, you could do that, you can make $1 million, you could win a free car, etc. Again, and they never really go into depth about the products and this and that because they're gonna make more money off of somebody joining underneath them, having a downline and building that pyramid.
There really isn't. I haven't found one yet.
And, for me, when I have people that come to me and they're like, well, I'm hesitant, I'm scared. Like you said earlier, this is a product that everyone is using. We're not sharing a lifestyle or selling. I don't like using the word sell, but yeah. We're not selling a diet pill or a shake you have to take at 11 a.m. for it to work. Everyone shampoo and conditions their hair. That's the backbone of Monat, right? We do have face, we do have wellness now, but it's a consumable product. So when everyone comes out, they're like, well, it's a pyramid scheme. This is a scam. It's like, no, it's very much not.
Actually impossible.
Yeah, we've been featured and we were just recently again featured in Vogue and Forbes about our beauty line. Like it's in the up and up. And all I'm saying to everyone watching right now is we are very ground level. Okay, we are 6 years old. We are still launching new products. We still have a lot ahead of us, and that is the time to get in. We are not saturated. We are not in a place where everyone knows our name. They know our name enough, but I'm telling you, there is a lot of room for people to join and still see a lot of success.
Baby, a lot of people know your name because of all the lawsuits and the damage that it's doing to people's hair, burning holes in their scalp, the list goes on and on and on. And I haven't touched on it once, but like the shampoo and conditioner and all the hair stuff, they're actually not even good products. They're really bad for your hair. Monat will never, ever, ever, ever touch this hair. Ever. Like, my hair just proves to show. Now, I think I actually have good hair genes, but you don't need Monat to have beautiful, long, thick hair.
Like Lauren said, today and yesterday, they inducted almost close to 16 new $1 million earners. Now there's 60 people in this business that have earned $1 million with Monat. That's insane. No corporate company has that in 6 years, period. So the sharing thing, maybe you're like, well, Meg, I don't like to share. I'm not Instagram savvy. I don't like to show my face. There's a lot of girls on my team that feel that same way. And there's training, there's calls, there's trainings, there's Facebook groups, there's chats, there's anything and everything you could think of. At most, it's overwhelming. You're like, I don't want any more training. It's too much, you know? So I want people to know that it's not you just being like, okay, I'm ready, and I sign you up and I throw you out into the ocean and hope that you swim, right? It's a very hands-on mentoring experience that's really, really cool. Which I know that, you know, Lola, you've loved the most is the mentoring portion of it.
Yes, I love that part. I mean, you're never alone in this business. And what I said earlier of like, we are all facing our demons. What I mean by that is we're all in this company. It almost like draws it out of you of like, well, why don't you believe that you can do well in this business? Oh, it's because of my low self-esteem. Well, why do you have that? Oh, because this relationship I just got it, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, girl, we're going to fix you up and get you going on your way. You know, like, that's what I'm talking about. And those are the intangibles about this business that's going to make me really emotional right now. I have seen so many women on my team transform who they are. And yeah, sure, this is an amazing opportunity. Just like Meg just said, we are ground level. You're going to kick yourself in the, you know what, if you don't join today. Because with every passing day, it's getting harder. But not only that, okay, yeah, this is very business savvy, consumable, essential products. Hello, super smart. But also, like, yeah, we're a brand new company. This is where you want to be. But the intangibles of what this is going to bring out of you and draw out of you, you cannot walk away from this experience. If you really, like, put yourself into it and you really go for it, you can't walk away unchanged. You're going to be stronger. You're going to be better. You're going to be more confident, like more financially free. Oh, yeah. And you're going to have better hair and skin. Like,
not that part. I mean, hello.
Like, mic drop. Like, are you kidding me? Like, where do you sign, right? Like, and it.
Okay, as both of their hair look thin as hell, and they both have Instagram filters over themselves. Like, if you really want to, like, show the product's work, show it. But instead, you're throwing Instagram filters over your nice, beautiful skin that you got from Monat. I don't care how many times I have to say it. It's not a product-based business. It's not. Especially when the products are as bad as Monat.
And by the way, like, if you are on the fence, it's so simple to start. You literally buy products for yourself. I want to just say something. You do never have to buy a single thing. There's no quotas. There is no inventory you have to hold. It is the most simple business plan you have ever seen. And if you think that you've done direct sales and you're like, oh no, I'm never going to do that. I said that too, until I saw this structure and I was like, wow, this is so much smarter. I'm in. Like, it's so simple. So you get products, you use them, you love them, you share them. That's it. That is literally it. Don't overthink it.
And you know what I like to say is what Monat is doing, instead of giving their products to third parties like all of drugstores, Sephora's, Ulta's, and like Lauren said, they're a small family from Venezuela, and their gratitude program and their giving back program is honestly top on their list. Okay, so they chose, instead of to like manufacture in bulk and send out to all over the world that they probably could have made trillions of dollars instead of being a $1 billion business, they decided, hey, I want to put these products in other people's hands and give people the opportunity to work, to have a job, to earn income. And so that was really,
I have goosebumps.
I know. And that's what, and they talk about it, and the president talks about it all the time. And he's just a genuine man. And so, yes, there are multi-level marketing companies out there that do scam you, that don't have products that work, that are selling just mentoring that you're paying for. This isn't what this is. We're changing our beauty products. You're going to love them. You're sharing them with other people, and you're being compensated very well. And that's as simple as it gets. You know, we can go into depth about compensation and how that all works on the sidelines or on the back end if anyone's interested. But, you know, that's kind of where I'm going to wrap it up. It's as simple as that. It's not turning your eye to something that you feel is not kosher or not the norm. You know, it's getting a little bit uncomfortable and being uncomfortable, because you don't get comfortable unless you're uncomfortable first. And so that's what I wanted to say to everyone today. And I hope that that was helpful. I hope that it was more fact oriented rather than like my story, la da dee, da da da. Like, no, this is a real business. And if you want to dive in and hold my hand, I will sprint with you. I will go to the top with you. I'll take you to where you want to be. I will make sure your goals are met. And for Lauren, the same way, you know, as leaders and as mentors, that's our goal. And that's what I love the most. So I don't know if you want to add anything else, girlfriend.
Girl, mic drop. I think there's nothing that has been said that we haven't already said. So you guys have nothing to lose by saying yes to this.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah, of course she wants to take your hand and sprint to the top because she needs you under her to get to the top. Of course they're saying that, right? And it's like, okay, why would I believe somebody who isn't even at the top 1% themselves, you know? Like, no, baby, if you were talking about the facts, you would have actually listed statistics with things rather than throwing out word vomit saying that most people are $300,000 in college debt. Why don't you show some actual statistics that are real, in the sense of, okay, what about the people, the average people in Monat? Where are they? What kind of money are they making? What are they doing to make that money, if they're even making money? Why don't they talk about the nitty-gritty things that would actually help people? Because anybody's gonna watch them be like, yep, I'm gonna make $1 million. Yep, I'm gonna go be driving around my new Cadillac that's paid for free, which that is a whole other topic. You can get yourself into so much trouble if you aren't staying on top of certain quotas, which they had said. You don't have to meet any quotas, blah, blah, blah. Yes, you do, especially if you want to keep that car. Like, that car is in your name, and if you don't make those payments, that is on you. There's a lot that goes into it. I'm really excited to hear what you guys have to say below in the comments. Let's talk about it. But yeah, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you very, very soon in my next video. Bye.